All right. T called, but he tried to jump in, but it was completely dark. He was in a fucking club. So you're gonna get pictures. And we'll work through this. Oh, I have set 2 up. It's just, it's all backwards and upside down. Actually, that's a last night's set. It's a party. All right. I felt like it was a little flat in the beginning. They took off. The second set had some moments, some questionable calls there. But we'll get all into that. So we opened up with the Blaze on there, and uh yeah, why so short? What's up with that? Um I don't know. It did it feel flat to you guys off the beginning? I do sound better than last night. I've been drinking lots of my secret elixir of chamomile, anise, turmeric, and cayenne. It's all you need to kill a cold. Oh, you got a picture of Llama tonight. Interesting. Where did you get a picture of Llama tonight? Look at my email. I'm not looking at my email right now, Michael. All right, Bouncin. Bouncin is what it is. Nothing fell flat tonight. All right, Jason. Okay, no, okay. More tentative than flat. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'll be all right. I just need out of Baltimore. I'm tired of Baltimore. I've lived here for too many years. Anyway, Evolve. We're just gonna say that they played Evolve. Wolfman's where I guess they finally I felt like started to gel there. I thought there might have been more in the tank with that jam, but it was solid. Good for them. All right. And then here, let's change a picture. Tube, I thought Tube was gonna go there. It was so close. It was right on the edge. And then we oh man, so close. So close. I don't think I'm ever gonna get a Tube like I really want again. And Wolfman's is where the show took a turn. I'm with you, Dark Star Racing. Yes, definitely. Anyway, Water in the Sky. That tube went there. It went there, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I want sometimes. I guess certain songs and certain moments, I'm like, this is gonna break free. I feel like we're getting into a pattern. Here with already in 2026, and we are going to have some huge jams come through on some songs like all year. T is at a show, a pre-Grammy show at the Troubadour, working for Volume. There we go. There we go. What? I'm sorry, I have nothing to work with here. Water in the Sky. I love Water in the Sky. Bathtub Gin, probably the standout of the set. I think we'd have to go with that, right, guys? And then most events aren't planned. I'm so on the fence about that. I want it to work. 3-4 Arrow Fish. I like that theory, Greg H. That is fun. I like that. Water being an acoustic versus regular. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would like to see, like I said last night, Trey do an acoustic song every night and work different songs every night. Maybe that's my summer tour dream. Anyway, you butchered the sentence, but the sentiment was there, Greg. It totally was there. How did we do with your bot thing, Michael, your Setlist thing? I think I got a first time played for the Encore tonight. Yeah, I did love Frankie says. That's great. Where are you guys when most events aren't planned? I just don't know. I don't feel like it translates as well because you got to remember when it was written, it was just O'Teal and Russell and Page, so there wasn't a guitar on it. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. All right. Yeah, Vita Blue did it so well. Totally. I have a Vita Blue water bottle. I'm big on the Vita Blue there. I've seen them like 4 times. Twice the original, the Spam All Stars, and then that tour they did the last tour when they added the guitar player, which was weird. Vita Blue for the win. And now that Russell's gone, who knows what happens. Even though I think didn't we hear something about Page being together with O'Teal and maybe revamping Vita Blue? I might be making that up. We'll be back tomorrow, or at least I will. Early show. It says 6, so it'll start at 6:30. Should be over by what? 10? We got 3.5 hours. So early show tomorrow. T maybe he'll be here. Tim might be here. Hopefully we get Tim to hop on. But since it's an early show, that might throw a wrench in that works. Yeah, Jason, definitely. All right, let's move on to set 2. Wow, that Carini, it didn't go right into Bliss, which I'm so thankful for. A lot of times when we go into the Bliss Jam, this got dark, little bit of Bliss, got dark again. It was simply fantastic. Might be the jam of the year. And I think we've gotten a bunch of them every night. What last night was the Ruby Waves was up there. The first night, the Mercury and the Fuego. The Fuego. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. You think the Ruby Waves was, huh, Michael? I'm wondering if they do a tweezer. Because 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they didn't do one. It isn't a guaranteed thing there, even though I will be putting it on. I saved it for the Setlist thing. All right. The transition into Light was fantastic. Light has some of the most beautiful, I think, guitar work that Trey does, but then it too got dark. It was a dark light there for the second half of it and landed so just perfectly, gently into Frankie Says. It's simply just fantastic. I love that song. I think that was fantastic. Yes, it was 27 minutes. I only can look at the clock on my computer, so if it starts at a certain point and ends at a certain point, I end up with a different number. Yeah, we do need a Bowie. We definitely need a Bowie. Everything's right. All right, what do you guys think about Everything's Right? In the current moment. In the current moment. Here, we'll go with that picture for this. Uh You're go I'm with you. Yeah, I wish that I had the app. I don't do the app. I think they're gonna do a play and reprise. They're gonna do Tweezer and then play and reprise instead of Tweezer reprise. No riff tunes yet. Very interesting. They have not played a riff tune. Anyway, I just Everything's Right seems a little tone deaf to me in the moment. Is all I'll say about it. And if you're over on the Blue Sky, it got trashed um, by everybody that everything's not right. I said everything's right if you have money. Yes, no riff tunes. There we go. All right. Life Saving Gun may sneaky be the best thing they played tonight. It didn't have the extra time that Carini did, but oh man, I really, really love the life-saving gun. Um, it was like this. It was very exciting. And then I didn't time the pictures right, guys. Come on. The door swings open and there stands the cactus. I think Mike was definitely the VIP MVP tonight. The VIP. Um so ER I just ignore, right? That's what people say. People tend to ignore ER. All right, first tube. Here's the question. How did first tube look in the shirt? You can get one now, half price, $475. Normally $950. I don't want to grab. I'm not going to put a picture up of people without their permission, Michael. I'm sorry. And I don't want to open my email right now. I love First Tube. I think First Tube's the greatest thing. Did you know that First Tube lost for the 2000 Grammy Awards to Metallica for I can't remember the name of the damn song now. It has a word in it you can't pronounce. Because they did an album with a symphony. Yeah, the shirt is horrible. My God, what is up with the shirt? Oh man. Anyway, all right, let's get back to Fishman. I like Simeon. I think that Simeon and what was that one last night called? Dancing in Midair could replace like the Life Beyond the Dreams and the Moors and the Miss You, but doing a Simeon and then Life Beyond a Dream for the encore, not throwing a cavern or something on there when you had 6 minutes. Crime against humanity, Trey. I don't know what we were doing there. Drug rug, right? One time I brought up Guatemalan clues on this on this episode once of Live, and they were like, we never heard it. I was like, you never heard of Guati? We needed a proper closer. Yes, Michael. Yeah, the encores were a big steamy pile. Actually, I like Simeon. I'm not going to go with it. It was all a big steamy pile. The rug tied the yes, I love it. Yes, it would have been better, but Simeon is a much more interesting lyric about Nanook or whatever than listening to Miss You or more for me. It's all I'm going with there. So, and with that, I took it half the time that we normally take. So I guess that's as close as we're getting. Anything you guys want to throw out? Can give it a few more minutes. No covers either. Right. I don't think yet. Interesting. What are we going to get tomorrow? Are we going to get the tweezer? I think a Monsters is going to show up tomorrow. Yes, it will be earlier tomorrow. I think we're going to get a Monsters tomorrow. That's going to be my big call. I don't know about the tweezer. Yeah, I heard them clapping for the Hood tomorrow, but what about Slave? I did hear them clapping for the Not Fade Away. They were doing that a couple times. What, a Metallica cover? That would be funny. Trey does watch. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You all are the best. I'll see you around 10:15 tomorrow night. And if you're watching on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on the YouTube, head over to Volume. We'll see you soon, guys.